Hey, besties and film buffs. Welcome back to the film Frontline. Today, we are talking about High Potential Season 2, Episode 14. And let me tell you, the girls are fighting, surviving, and absolutely thriving. If you haven't watched If You Come for the Queen yet, grab your matcha and buckle up, because we are doing a deep dive into the episode that finally gave us the main character energy we've been begging for. Let's get right into the breakdown. For the longest time, we've watched Daphne, played by the consistently flawless Javisha Leslie, hold it down in the major crimes unit. But this week, she is the moment. She is front and center, leading her very first major case. And the stakes? Literally life or death, because the victim is none other than Sergeant Dottie, played by the iconic Michael Hyatt. Dottie gets attacked at a spa, of all places. Like, can a woman just get a deep tissue massage in peace? The mystery itself is giving pure camp mixed with true crime obsession. We find out Dottie was targeted because of a literal sorority death pact. An old sorority sister hired a hit out of revenge because Dottie blew the whistle on a hazing situation years ago, which totally derailed the sister's life and career. So, instead of going to therapy, she chose attempted murder. Classic. But the hit gets botched. Dottie survives, and she teams up with her protege, Daphne, to crack the case. But the real meat of this episode, the stuff that kept me glued to the screen, is the dynamic between Daphne and Dottie. Dottie is pushing Daphne to take the sergeant's exam so she can level up her career. But Daphne is hesitant. She brings up the very real, very exhausting hoops and double standards that women of color have to jump through in the LAPD. It's a raw, authentic conversation about systemic bias and whether climbing the ladder is even worth the mental toll. And the writers beautifully parallel this with a subplot involving Morgan's daughter, Ava. Ava gets into the super competitive, prestigious art program, which is a massive win, but her excitement is instantly crushed by online haters, accusing her of only getting the spot because she's black. Enter Daphne. Daphne steps up as a mentor to Ava, drawing on her own experiences with imposter syndrome and facing down people who try to diminish her worth. It is such a touching, full-circle moment that perfectly highlights Daphne's growth. Now it's time for the film Frontline opinion. Let's talk about why this episode was an absolute triumph. The pros? Character development. We love Caitlin Olsen as Morgan. She is a comedy queen and the anchor of the show. But High Potential desperately needed to flesh out its ensemble. Letting Daphne step out of Morgan's shadow and run the show proved that the series has a deep bench of talent. Javisha Leslie and Michael Hyatt's chemistry was off the charts. They felt like a true mentor-mentee duo navigating a flawed system. I also loved seeing the women of the precinct, Morgan, Soto, and Dottie, rallying behind Daphne. It was just an hour of women supporting women, and we love to see it. The only minor con, the sorority revenge plot was a little bit Scooby-Doo for a show that usually grounds its mysteries, but honestly, the emotional weight of Daphne's journey totally eclipsed the quirky crime of the week. The industry implication here is huge. ABC is realizing that a successful procedural thrives when every character has a rich, independent inner life. You don't just need one quirky genius. You need a fully realized powerhouse team. So here is my question for you, frontliners. Do you think Daphne is going to bite the bullet and take that sergeant's exam, or will she forge her own path outside the traditional LAPD ranks? Sound off in the comments below. And if you loved this breakdown, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Film Frontline family. We are breaking down the biggest movies and shows every single week, and you won't want to miss it. Stay fabulous, and I'll catch you in the next one.